Have you ever wondered how women are always lying and cheating but never seem to get caught? Ever been dumped or served divorce papers out of the blue without warning? Have you ever been completely blindsided by the shocking discovery of your wife or girlfriend's cheating? Of course you have. We all have. Hi, I'm Donovan Sharpe, and I have a lifetime of experience with women. Some experiences were great, others not so much. I've been cheated on, lied to, taken advantage of, you name it, it's happened to me. Most men these days are completely clueless about how women communicate. As men, we tend to communicate overtly, meaning we say what we mean and we mean what we say. Women, on the other hand, communicate covertly, which means what they say and what they mean are often two very different things. And therein lies the problem. It's much more difficult to understand covert communication. And because women communicate covertly, it is often challenging, if not impossible, to read between the lines and decipher what they're really telling us. And guess what? Women know this. Worse yet, they know we don't know. And because of this, it is very easy for them to lie to, deceive, mislead, and manipulate us. So now the question is, how do we crack the code? How do we learn to decipher what women are really telling us so that we can act accordingly? Welcome to Womanese 101, what she says versus what she means. As someone who's fluent in Womanese, I will teach you how to interpret the statements women make. Not only will being fluent in Womanese make you much better with women, it will drastically reduce the odds of being taken advantage of by them. Everything from what they say in relationships, how they tell us they aren't interested in a sexual relationship, to how they tell us they're cheating on us, I will translate over 500 of the most common phrases that women use to mislead and deceive men. Like most men, I've had my share of heartbreak and frustrations with women. Probably a lot more than most if I'm being honest. But what these terrible experiences taught me was that you can never take what a woman says at face value. Remember, women communicate covertly, so what they say is almost never exactly what they mean. Never before has a course been created that gives men the raw, honest, and difficult truth about what women really mean when they overtly communicate with us. Men have never been given a guide that completely decodes verbal communication in such a way that helps men understand a woman's words versus a woman's intentions. Thanks to Womanese, those days are over. Womanese 101 will give you the ability to translate what women are really saying with shocking accuracy. Plus, having this skill has utility outside of dating and relationships. This will help you at work, on social media, at church, even with family and friends. The possibilities are endless. From young hot girls to divorcees to MILFs and even cougars, you will always know what women of all ages, all races, and all backgrounds are really telling you when they are speaking to you. So pay attention, take notes, and enjoy the ride. You're about to separate yourself from 97% of men. Okay, let's introduce the women who are going to change your life. Meet the girls of Womanese. Each one of them will play two characters, Gretchen the good girl and Brianna the bad girl. Allow me to explain. Every woman's social conscience has two departments. One department knows the unfiltered truth. Brianna the bad girl will represent this department. The other department figures out a way to spin that truth in such a way that absolves her of any wrongdoing, sidesteps accountability, makes her the victim, and puts her in the best possible light. This department will be represented by Gretchen the good girl.
Here's an example.
Women do not like being held accountable for their bad decisions. So when you hear,
"Don't judge me,"
what they mean is,
"Don't hold me accountable for my bad decisions."
Throughout this course, the girls of Womanese and yours truly will educate you on cracking the female communication code. The girls will portray Gretchen, who will tell you what women want you to think. Then they will play Brianna, who will tell you the raw truth. Then I will summarize and explain context. This is how you will become fluent in Womanese.
That's a red flag. That turns me on.
If it gets the attention of law enforcement, it gets the attention of young hot females. Red flags are turn-ons for girls, guys, and that's all there is to it. If a woman says XYZ is a red flag, it means she's turned on by him.
What are your plans for Thanksgiving? I need a boyfriend, so I'm not alone for the holidays.
Women ask this at the beginning of what's known as cuffing season, which lasts from Thanksgiving until spring break. Here's how the cycle goes. They'll hook up with random dudes all summer long, but because they don't want to be alone for the holidays and Valentine's Day, they latch on to the guy they like the most. Then about a week or so before spring break, they'll tell you, we need to talk. Rinse and repeat. Standard operating procedure for today's women.
Don't you trust me? I'm trying to cheat and you're making it so hard.
When a woman needs room to cheat, she will shame you by asking if you trust her. The answer to this shit test is, I don't trust anybody.
If we don't have trust, we don't have anything. I'm cheating on you and you are too close to finding out.
This is one of the most often used tactics in the female cheater's playbook. Any woman who says this to you is absolutely f***ing around on you. Walk away immediately and do not look back.
I don't have sex unless I'm in a relationship. You don't turn me on enough to make me want to sleep with you.
Girls f*** guys they're not in relationships with all the time. What women are doing here when they make this statement is trying to extract resources out of you without actually having to sleep with you. Meanwhile, they're getting butt f***ed every night by the guy who couldn't give less of a shit about her. Pun definitely intended.